final whistle has gone at Ewood Park, and Blackburn Rovers lose to bloody high-flying, promotion-chasing Brentford 1-0 in the end, in a game which was pretty shitty, if we're all completely honest with you. Rovers not really in this game attacking-wise. Of course, it was kind of a bit of an awkward match, to be honest with you. Not one for the faint-hearted, because there was not much to get excited about, if we're completely honest with you. The one and only goal came early for Brentford. Of course, it was a penalty, probably a soft one as well. I think Lenihan was at fault as he brought down a man deep in the penalty area, which of course Ivan Toney doesn't miss from here. Scored, of course, to give Brentford the lead in the 10th bloody minute. As Rovers tried to get themselves back into the game again, it was one of those games where we had all the possession, but little of any warrant going forward. We had little shots. It says 10 here, but to be honest with you, I can't even remember any of them. But the key takeaway, of course, from this match was towards the end. Bradley Dack, of course, was playing a little bit of a sneaky bugger, trying to sneak up on, of course, David Raya. And in the resulting of that, there was a bit of a collision between, of course, ex-Rovers man David Raya and Bradley Dack, and Dack goes down. Sack of spods. Referee doesn't do anything with it, but the key takeaway is Dack is stretchered off with what appears to be an injury to his Achilles, which could be proved costly not only to Rovers, but of course to Dack as well. We've only just got him back, and to see him being stretchered off like that is just it just feels like a repeat of what happened Boxing Day 2019 when he was stretchered off at Wigan. So hopefully we'll listening out, of course, on the Twitter sphere to see what else happens in that regard. But ultimately, Rovers couldn't get themselves back into this game. Yep, and indeed it was another one of those poor performances attacking wise. Mowbray seemed a little bit lost at sea with his substitution, but I think he had his hands tied because when the shit did hit the fan and we were chasing the bloody game, we didn't have any more further attacking options to bring on. Of course, we made double change at half time, bringing on Elliott and bringing on, of course, Rothwell, but taking off Brereton and Gallagher, both who I would consider one of the tallest members of our attacking lineup anyway. So that alleviated or eliminated any option of going high with winning headers and trying to get in dangerous bits of play in the 6-yard area. So it was quite a bizarre substitution. I thought if we were going to change it up, we would probably take some of our defensive members out of the game. Maybe Buckley, maybe Dolan. Maybe Dolan. For me, Dolan was a crutch today. We sometimes, especially today, he was out fought. He couldn't really get into it. He couldn't really showcase his talents. Of course, of like the Tyrese the Tornado Dolan, he was being easily picked up by, of course, Winston Reid, who is an experienced professional at this level. He's been playing the game for a long time now, and of course he showed his quality today by alleviating Tyrese Dolan. Basically, it felt like we were playing with 10 men at some points because Tyrese couldn't really get to use his strengths. And when it called upon the professionals, the experienced members, the Douglases, some of those touches that they did today were costly. They were poor. They let us down. We couldn't really take advantage of it. But hey, we go again. Of course, for me, that doesn't change anything in my attitude. I'm all Mowbray in, of course. I'm sure that the people are going to be... I'm not looked on the Twitter sphere since the final whistle. I'm sure there's going to be some people upset and angry about this performance. But you know what? The referee cost us the game. Brentford didn't win it. We didn't lose it. The referee cost us with his poor management. Again, the referees, there should have some sort of I don't know. We should have a way to maybe to rate the referees. And bring attention to poor refereeing standards. This is a common theme we see in the Championship with referees well below par. They're not under the scrutiny as the Premier League ones are, with constant, especially with VAR questioning their every decision. We need to hold these guys accountable for their lackluster efforts. I saw some really slow decisions, a lot of decisions going the opposite way. And I just feel, to be honest with you, that it's on more than one occasion that we've been given a wrong hand of the referees, his liking, and today it was apparent that he favoured Brentford and their fancy football and Ivan Toney and all that kind of stuff. It was a little bit cringy to watch because I don't know. There was like 4 or 5 shouts that I thought that we should have. You know, there's definitely 2 penalty shouts that we should have had. Maybe even 3. Nyambe's one, for crying out loud, was a stonewalling penalty, and the fact that there wasn't even an eyebrow raised. The Bradley Dack situation could have even been called back. It takes a brave man to do something like that, to admit where you're wrong, and this referee should go out afterwards and go, you know what? Because he ain't going to give us the 3 points. He can't go back in time and give us the 3 points. But he could at least put his hand up and go, you know what? I mogged Blackburn Rovers off there. They should have at least 14 penalties. You know, there should have been a couple of red cards. It's clueless stuff. And you know what? I was questioned, or somebody posed it at the end of the watch along, saying that, you know, they're not full time or everything like that. No shit, Sherlock. No way they're full time. If they were full time and they were doing this, then I'd have even more serious doubt about the refereeing standard at this level. It's a joke. It needs to be readdressed. EFL, you might not have your hands busy over the summer, but that's something you need to upgrade. The standard of refereeing at this level, and even beneath this level, League 1, League 2, is clueless. You need to upgrade that. But anyway, that's enough about that. The serious thing that I'm leaving with today is what's gone on with Bradley Dack. How bad is the injury? Is he out for the season? Is he out for longer than that? Is he out for the best part of next season? Is he going to be a walking wounded soldier? You know what I mean? That's because with Adam Armstrong likely to be on his way out, Bradley Dack now could be out injured for I don't know how many months. If it's as bad as what I'm anticipating, then goodness gracious me, I don't even know what's going to go on with Rovers. Anywho, that's it. That's the telling tale at the end of it. We did lose. Referee's an arsehole. And of course, Bradley Dack injured. But of course, that last one is the one that concerns me the most. Referee, shove it up your arse. Dack, hope you're well. Brentford, good luck for the rest of the season. Till then.